Hey, what's up guys? Alex here at Terminal 1 of Toronto Pearson International Airport. Today is Wednesday, May the 6th, 2026. It is 2:53 p.m. and outside the temperature is around 7 degrees Celsius, which is around the mid to late 30s Fahrenheit. It's gloomy and cloudy out there. It was also raining earlier, but it has stopped. And today I'm going to be showing you guys the journey from Pearson Airport to downtown Toronto using public transportation. And we're here at the international arrivals of Terminal 1. Now, there's several ways to get from the airport to downtown. There's the taxis and rideshare services. However, I don't think any of you guys would be interested in those options, mostly because it would be very expensive. And second, the traffic in Toronto is typically really bad. No matter what time of day it is, it's a nightmare. So you might want to take either the Up Express train, which would take 28 minutes from the airport to downtown, a very stress-free option, or also public transit, and that would be the TTC bus and subway, and that's the option that I'm going to be showing you guys today. Now, I did a similar video 4 weeks ago in the early hours of the morning. However, even though I completed that video, it was a little bit of a failure because I did run into a service suspension while I was on the subway. And of course, that took up 40 minutes of my time. So we're just gonna show you the right way without any disruptions or delays. When I did that video, I actually got on the first train leaving Kipling Station, and that's where we have to go to get to downtown. So I just took the escalator one level down, which is where you can catch the public buses here. I should also mention the Up Express train, which I've already shown already. I'll leave a link on the top right corner or in the description. It's actually really fast, and while I do recommend that option, it's a little bit pricey. It comes at $12.35. If you take the bus and subway, the fare is $3.35. But it's also slower. It will likely take around 45 to 55 minutes to get from here to downtown. So here are the list of connections, and there's the map. However, they need to be updated because lines 5 and 6 are now open. Those are our brand new light rail lines. And you can buy a Presto Card here, we can load money on, or you can also use your debit, credit card, or mobile wallet to pay. We're gonna be taking the 900 Airport Express bus, and it is arriving right now. Yep, here it is. So the 900 Airport Express bus will take us to Kipling Station, and it'll take around 15 to 20 minutes depending on the traffic. And you'll recognize the 900 buses with its airport theme livery, and there's also luggage racks on board where you can store your luggage or other important stuff. So like I said, the public transit option takes around, like I said, 45, 55 minutes depending on traffic. But this bus runs on the highway, so we're gonna pretty much get to Kipling Subway Station in about 20 minutes. At Kipling Station is where we're going to be transferring to the Line 2 Bloor-Danforth Subway. Again, I didn't have time to show you guys the journey because to catch this bus, I'd have to wait like 9 minutes for the next one. And the reason why I'm doing this video is because next month is the FIFA World Cup, and hundreds of thousands of people are expected to be in Toronto to attend the 6 matches. And we have been preparing for FIFA for over a year now. It's a lot of anticipation, crowds, so this video should really serve as a guide for those wanting to get from the airport to downtown. So we got 3 routes. We got the 900 bus, the Line 2 subway, and then we have to transfer to the Line 1 subway at St. George Station. Now, where you want to stay in Toronto, rather where your hotel is, really just depends on the area. But we're gonna use the Sheraton Hotel as an example. So once we get off the bus, I'll quickly try to find a map, and I'll show you the rest of the way. So again, I really do apologize for the rush, but as you can see, it stopped raining. That's good.
Next stop, Terminal 3. This is an express vehicle.
And like I said, I'll leave links to other videos in the description below. And I also did a full raw journey using this very method back in 2023, but I'm not going to be filming the whole journey. But again, your option really just depends on the price, and also if you're very comfortable, right? If you want to, like, if you're comfortable with taking public transit, you want to like put up with you know, sharing with other people or joining the crowds, I guess that's your call. And now we're at Terminal 3, and after this, the bus will make one more stop, and then Kipling Subway Station. So I can imagine, you know, next month, everybody's gonna be arriving here at Pearson, and it's pretty much just to watch any of the 6 matches that are happening in the city. So I guess this is definitely very important. So if you want a quicker way, definitely take the Up Express. Again, it's a little bit expensive, but if you want a more scenic way, albeit very slow, much slower though, then I guess the bus and subways are an option. But luckily, this is a very fast bus route, so I'll update you guys along the journey here. We are currently leaving Pearson Airport with the TTC bus. There's the Up Express station.
Eleven minutes later.
All right, we are here at Kipling Subway Station. Unfortunately, this part here is fenced off because of there's construction items and stuff. But you can see here, Yeah, you point. So where I'm pointing my finger, that's where we started. This is where we are. And now we'll be taking line 2 all the way to St. George Station, where we'll transfer to line 1. And we're gonna get off at, see right there, Osgood Station. I know it's a bit weird it's a bit weird for me to be doing that. So now we have to make our way to the subway platform. Actually, here's an even better one. This is where we are. All right. This train over here is getting ready to leave, so gotta be quick. So now it's going to take around 20 minutes or less to get to St. George Station. Let's get a thumbnail here. Yep. So again, started here, now we're here. We're going to go all the way to St. George and then down to Osgood. This is our pretty expansive subway and light rail network. And this is the inside of one of our typical TTC subway trains. All right, now we are on our way.
The next station is Islington Station.
Should also mention that this is also a very accessible journey. There's an elevator at Kipling Station as well, and at St. George Station. So if you have like a lot of luggage or you might need it, please take the elevators. So I'm gonna sit back here, enjoy the ride, and maybe give you a little bit of an update along the way. At this point, it is now rush hour, but we're heading in the opposite direction of rush hour because, you know, people are going to be coming in the other direction. And typically our rush hours in this city are just average. It's always very busy on the subways. But thank God it stopped raining. this is actually the station where I got kicked off because when I was making this video, it was on the very first train of the morning, and I heard on the radio event of transit control, and then of course the onboard announcement from the operator saying that there would be no subway service from here to, I'm not even sure, I can't even remember how far that was, but yeah, because of a freaking oil spill. So yeah, a lot of these delays and suspensions do happen across the subway system, but most of these are just caused by like unruly passengers or just idiots walking on the tracks and all that sort of stupid shit. So yeah, I had to get off here and pack myself onto a very crowded shuttle bus. I had to like wait after 5 buses because each of them were very busy. So if you were taking public transit, I mean, that's a downside because you're probably going to be encountering all these you know, like these delays or shutdowns. So that's something you have to be aware of, and that's why I am redoing this video. We'll be at St. George Station in about 5 minutes or less.
5 minutes later.
Arriving at St. George Station.
Alright, so now we're at St. George Station, and for the last leg of this journey, we have to transfer to the Line 1 subway, and that is just up these steps. So we want to go south. So that's on your right here. Now we're going to be getting off at Osgood Station because that is where the Sheraton Hotel is. 2 minutes. Now it is 3:42, so I started recording this video at 2:53. So that means it's taken 50 minutes. Of course, it's rush hour, so it's gonna be a lot of people. Well, maybe not on the southbound train, but still. Only 4 stops to go.
Please stand clear of the doors.
And these are the fairly newer subway trains where you can just walk from end to end, as opposed to the older trains that we were just on, back on line 2.
Next station, Museum Station. Doors open on the left.
A few moments later.
Arriving at Osgood Station. Line 1, port finish.
Alright, so here we are at Osgood Station. Now my phone is about to run out of storage here, so... Well, took us just as I had predicted, 55 minutes. Now we're gonna wrap up the video by walking to the Sheraton Hotel. And this is how we get there. The Sheraton is literally a block away from the subway. Yeah, see, happened again. I have so much stuff on here. Most of the videos that I filmed today.
Maybe they're settling down. Maybe they like that.
As I was saying, the hotel is literally a block away from the subway station. And also, I picked this hotel because it's literally in the heart of downtown Toronto. It's walking distance from several landmarks. All right, it's the intersection of University Avenue and Queen Street West. And this hotel is literally across the street from Nathan Phillips Square and City Hall, as well as the Eaton Center, which is the busiest shopping mall in North America. And it's also connected to the underground path network. So if it's raining or if it's very hot or you just want to do a bit of exploring, the path is definitely for you. Lots of restaurants, retail, and shops. And yeah, this is it. My friend's parents are actually coming here in 2 weeks, and they're going to be staying right here at the Sheraton. So it's only fitting that I make this video to show you guys the journey from Pearson to downtown using the bus and subway. And there is the lobby. All right, I'm gonna wrap up this video before this cuts out again. So guys, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Stay tuned for more videos. Check out my others as well. And I'll see you guys all in the next one. Take care, adios, and peace out. Bye-bye.